Une semaine après l'UFC 315 où un nouveau champion des mi-moyens a été couronné, les 170 livres sont encore en vedette. Cette fin de semaine sur TVA Sports 2, à l'Apex de Las Vegas, Gilbert Burns affronte le jeune espoir équatorien Michael Morales. On a le plaisir de s'entretenir avec le vétéran combattant brésilien Gilbert Burns. Merci de prendre le temps. Comment ça va?
I'm good. I was almost there, right? I almost went to Montreal, but yeah, they pushed the fight 1 week. So yeah, I'm doing good.
Since you talk about that, let me ask you right away. Would you have preferred to fight on the main card in Montreal instead of the main event at the Apex this week?
I like both. I didn't mind. When the UFC asked me, I would just talk to all my coaches. They all like it. Just for one reason, for the taxes. I didn't have to pay the taxes in Canada. I had a good experience every time I went to Canada. I went there a couple of times. I was with Vitor Belfort when Vitor fought John Jones in Toronto. I fought in Toronto. I cornered another friend of mine, Chas Kelly, in Canada. So I had a great time, and then I had a teammate of my Mark Barrio. Mark was fighting there, so we had a lot of plans. But and even Rory McDonald, he texted me, "You coming? We're gonna take care of you. You're gonna train." But then eventually UFC changed it. I mean, it is what it is. I would love to go to Canada again, but I hope next time.
Let's keep let's stay on UFC 315 because you fought both Jack Della, Maddalena, and Belal Mohammed. So before we head in on your fight this weekend, what did you think about Jack's performance gaining the title last week?
I think Jack looked amazing. I picked him to win the fight. I fought both guys. I knew how hard it is to take Jack down and to keep him down. He's very good, crazy scrambles, and his strike is amazing. Good boxing with good kicks, fluid movement, good defense, good movement, even good kicks and knees too. So yeah, he look. I kind of see that coming. I thought Belal was gonna try to wrestle more, but when he decided just to strike with Jack, I knew it was gonna be a hard fight for him. And then yeah, I predict Jack to win. He looked amazing.
Do you think it's more it's more? Do you think it's Belal who didn't really try to wrestle, or is the fact that Jack was very good on his takedown defense, six out of nine on his takedown defense, and he didn't stay on his back for long. So maybe he just didn't give any opportunity to
Yeah,
Jack didn't give any opportunity to Belal to wrestle. Is that it?
I think so. I think Jack should Belal games plan down with the defense, with the movement, with striking. And Jack looked amazing. Jack, I think he did his thing. He looked phenomenal at that night.
A lot of very good fights coming up at welterweight, that's for sure. One of them is this weekend, you between Michael Morales. Are you excited to fight an up-and-comer, very hungry young fighter?
I'm always excited to fight. Depend. I don't care who, but yeah, I like this matchup. I knew whenever he beat New Magny, I knew we were gonna fight. I knew it. I just okay. They're gonna give me this guy. Let me start looking at him, and I think he's very good. He looks very strong, very athletic. 25 years old, 17-0 from Ecuador. Yeah, I like the matchup. I think he's very, very good.
What's his biggest strength?
I think the athleticism and strike, the guy hits hard. He can get hit. You don't mind to get hit, but very athletic. He looks sometimes it looks the technique is not the best, but he's so athletic, so fast, good eyes that can get away with it. So I think his athleticism is his best and his power. Guy looks like he hits hard. He can get hit. I like this matchup.
I looked at his stats a little bit. He has a very good takedown defense, but do you think he has ever faced a wrestler like you, a guy who can as successful as you in that department?
He's actually very, very good. He fought Jake Matthews, that's very tough. Max Griffin, very tough. Neil Magny, very tough. And he showed up. He fought good. We're gonna put that on a test. I want to take him down too. I want to strike with him, but we're gonna grapple. We're gonna strike. We're gonna wrestle. I'm gonna put that on a test.
Do you think wrestling and grappling is your best way to get out of it with a win?
I think so. I think for sure still got power in my hands. If I landed anything clean, he's gonna feel it.
Mm.
But I think my best weapon will gonna be my jiu-jitsu.
Um, you are a huge underdog for this one. People and oddsmaker love Michael Morales. You're the veteran. You've been there for a long time. You've been in title fight. Do you feel a little bit disrespected by that?
Mm, I don't bet. I can't, and I never like it, so I don't pay too much attention. But I think it's because of my results. I lost to Bilal. I lost to Jack. I look horrible against Sean Brady. I understand it. I don't feel disrespected at all. I don't care. I think he's part of the game. You're not doing good. They're gonna count you down. It is what it is.
Uh, uh, you said in another interview that I read that you had problem with your weight cut last time out against Sean Brady, and you really want to do better in that department this time around. How do you plan to do it, and how is it going so far? Fight is in a few days.
So far, so good. I'm like 11 pounds over only. And last time I was listening to three different guys and picking my own things. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is the guy said I don't like it. I'm doing this. So I had three guys that were giving me opinion. Now I have only one guy. He's here with me. I say I'm not eating anything that you're not giving to me. I'm gonna follow straight. And so far so good. I've been doing the weight cut started a long time ago. My weight is super good. I'm very lean, planning on making weight with no problem and have so much energy the day of the fight. That's my goal. And they show up. I didn't show up last time. Never taking nothing away from Sean Brady. He was there. He did his thing. He won. But that wasn't not even close to my best.
Is it tougher at your age, 38, to cut weight?
Yes, I need to be a little lighter. I don't need. I cannot do. I used to cut a lot for. I used to make 155 at the beginning of my career, and I don't even care. I would just make it. I would cut over 30 pounds a couple of times. I don't care. But then eventually aging, the body doesn't respond the same. I still make the weight, but next day I had no energy. So yeah, I'm learning to change my lifestyle to be way healthier. You know, like giving a lot of importance to everything that I put on my mouth, the way I sleep, the way I train, the way I recover. So I have my bed here, just my recovery tools.
Mm.
Is only see my therapist is coming today, so I gotta take care. I need to have a good care on my body, on my health, on my food. So yeah, I'm paying way more attention on these things for now on.
Last thing I'll ask you, three losses in a row, but against the top three in the division. But four losses in a row is not a good look in the UFC. So I'm wondering, even though you lost against only the best, do you feel a little added pressure for this one against Morales?
A little bit, a little bit. I feel that I gotta show up. I gotta show up. Last one, like the Bilal fight, no problem. I had an injury. UFC knows with short notice, no problem. Jack Maddalena was winning the fight until I get knocked out, no problem. Last one, I felt bad. Last one, I didn't show up. I didn't do anything. So I was beat. I had no energy. I want to make it up. Not for anyone, but for me. I don't want to prove to anyone. I have nothing to prove to anyone, but I want to prove to myself that I still belong at the top. So yeah, I want to show up. For sure, there's a little pressure, there's a little risk, but I'm happy where I am right now. Even though it was a lot of bad results, but I changed a lot of things, feeling better. I have a great team around me, so I have my family around. So look, I'm confident, with that, I'm gonna have a good performance and a good win on Saturday. So and then we kind of we'll get past that. So, but yeah, I'm excited for Saturday.
Huge fight. Can't wait to see it. Thank you very much for your time, Gilbert. Very, very interesting, and best of luck for Saturday.
Thank you, Benoit. I appreciate you.
Voilà pour les commentaires de Gilbert Burns, avec qui on a abordé plusieurs sujets, notamment l'UFC 315. Il était un spectateur attentif à la grande finale de Montréal, puisqu'il a affronté et Belal Mohamed et Jack Della Maddalena. Et il n'est pas surpris du résultat. Il le sait que Della Maddalena est un un technicien, un gars ultra rapide, très très bon avec ses mains, varie bien ses attaques aussi avec ses coups de pied, ses coups de genoux. C'est d'ailleurs ce qui avait causé la perte de Gilbert Burns l'année dernière lorsqu'il s'était affronté. Il n'est pas surpris que Belal Mohamed ait eu toute la difficulté du monde à l'amener au sol et surtout à le maintenir au sol. Donc, belle victoire selon Gilbert Burns pour Jack Della Maddalena, qui aurait aimé être à Montréal. Il devait initialement être sur la carte principale contre Michael Morales, mais ça a été déplacé en finale du gala cette semaine à l'Apex. Il aurait aimé ça être là pour notamment Marc-André Barrios, qui est un de ses amis et partenaire d'entraînement au gymnase Killcliff en Floride. Les deux s'entraînent ensemble, donc il était très content de la victoire de Marc-André Barrios. Il est déçu de ne pas être venu. Là, il aurait aimé ça passer du temps avec son bon ami Rory McDonald également, mais ce n'est que partie remise pour Gilbert Burns, qui a tout un défi devant lui cette fin de semaine. Le jeune équatorien de 25 ans, Michael Morales, invaincu, 17 victoires, aucune défaite. Il est excité par ce combat-là. Il le sait qu'affronter des jeunes loups comme ça, ce ne sera pas facile. Mais il veut prouver que le vétéran sera capable de s'en sortir et de l'emporter. Michael Morales, qui a connu du succès par le passé contre les bons lutteurs, les bons spécialistes de Jiu-Jitsu, c'est la force de Gilbert Burns, mais il le sait, le Brésilien, qu'il devra trouver une façon d'amener son adversaire au sol, le contrôler et lui passer une soumission potentiellement. Mais il est aussi confiant qu'il va pouvoir échanger avec lui debout. Morales qui a affronté quand même par le passé des bons lutteurs, là, Jake Matthews, Max Griffin et Neil Magny. Donc, s'attend à ce que ce soit très difficile, Burns, cette fin de semaine. Il est négligé par beaucoup d'ailleurs, et ça ne lui dérange pas trop parce qu'il le sait. Il est sur une séquence de 3 défaites. C'est contre les 3 meilleurs potentiellement de la division, par contre. Il a perdu contre Belal Mohamed, l'ancien champion, Della Maddalena, le champion actuel, et Sean Brady, qui est l'aspirant numéro 1. Donc, mais une 4e défaite, ça pourrait faire très mal. Les gens pensent qu'il est vraiment sur le déclin à 38 ans. Mais bon, il le sait qu'il a encore des choses à prouver. Il veut faire oublier sa dernière sortie. Contre Sean Brady, il dit « Je ne me suis pas présenté, ça a été vraiment très difficile pour moi. » Il avait eu de la difficulté à faire le poids. La coupe de poids avait été difficile en fait. Là, il dit j'ai vraiment changé les choses cette fois-ci. Ça va aller beaucoup mieux. Ça va déjà beaucoup mieux à ce stade-ci de la semaine. Et je m'attends à avoir énormément d'énergie, beaucoup plus que la dernière fois dans l'Octogone ce samedi. Mais il le sait qu'une 4e défaite de suite, même s'il perd contre les meilleurs, ça pourrait être fatal pour lui. Donc il veut le faire pour lui-même en fait. Il n'a rien à prouver à personne, mais il veut se prouver à lui-même qu'il a encore ce qu'il faut pour être parmi l'élite de l'UFC. Gilbert Burns qui affronte Michael Morales ce samedi de 17h sur TVA Sports 2.